Hey y'all, it's your girl Gina, and today you guys see me. First of all, it's been a minute. I know y'all, 4 years is a long time, but I'm back, and my goal is to bring you more valuable content on a weekly basis. So my client came in today, and you see me doing a relaxer retouch. I went ahead and tapered her nape area because even though she's growing her hair out, I still wanted to give her some nice shape so that she can have a style until she gets to a certain length. When she gets to a certain length, then we're going to transition her out of relaxers and into her natural hair. So as you can see me applying this relaxer, you also notice that I did not just put the relaxer everywhere and pull through to the ends. I take relaxers, color, anything that I do very seriously because healthy hair is first and it's a priority for me. I don't believe in causing unnecessary unprocessing of the hair if it's not needed, which is why you don't see me pulling through to the ends because that hair is already relaxed. I use Design Essential Sensitive Scalp Relaxer because my client has very sensitive scalp. And what you see me using for her neutralizing shampoo is the Design Essentials. I do a minimum of 3 shampoos, y'all, and let me just give y'all a hidden gem. Y'all gonna thank me later for this. Make sure y'all are neutralizing that bowl so that there's no traces of relaxers on your client's nape area, preventing that hair from growing or even causing damage. No client has ever experienced this in my chair, which, knock on wood, I'm very thankful for. Now you see me prepping my client's hair with my favorite leave-in conditioner that has 20 benefits, and it also gives you heat protection up to 450 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and mold my client's hair with one of my favorite mold wraps, or foam wraps, if you will, and it is by Nairobi. I've been using this gem for years now. Some consider it to be a liquid relaxer, but you can use it on natural styles as well. Now, when it comes to shaping and molding your client's hair, think about the end style in mind. Like, what type of style does your client want? Does she want a bunch of curls? Does she want the Betty Boop look? Does she want the Bliss curls? Or does she want something nice and sleek to where it is going to be manageable for her and something that she's going to be able to maintain? Because you also have to think about that. Can your clients maintain their looks in between services? Because it does them no justice if they can't look just as good on their own. So today we opted for a nice sleek look, something that my client can maintain on her own with a little bit of flair around her perimeter, which is the edges. You see me doing a little swoopty swoop. If you have a lot of product on your hair, just take your towel or your hands and get the excess foam wrap off. Don't get frustrated over that because that's an easy fix. Now you see me wrapping my client's hair with Kiss Mega Wrap Strips. I love it because the stretch and the durability is what I need it to be. You can use a sanding strip, but they just break too easy for me, and I just like it to be strong and durable. So that's why I like to use my Mega Wrap Strips. Once you have your Mega Wrap Strips on your client's hair, just place her under the dryer. And I love to use downtime. Clients under the dryer, you can use that time to eat your lunch. Or me, I like to prep for other things that I need, that I know I'm going to be doing. So I'm prepping my clients' extensions because we like to give her a little bit of flair and personality to her style by adding some wefts in the front for added length and volume. So I am taking my bonding glue and I'm creating double wefts because the wefts are fine where she purchased them from. So to make them fuller, I just created a double weft. Now you see me applying the extensions with a bonding. I do not like to place that weft on the scalp. You saw that it was right below the scalp. And then to make sure that everything is meshing well, I like to take a razor and I like to go ahead and create a seamless blend by creating some layers and all of the things. Now, real world hot tips, okay? So we attempted to do a rinse, a semi-permanent color in my client's hair. Again, her scalp was so sensitive, she couldn't bear it. So we're just opting to let her come in on her next appointment for color, but we are still going to achieve a beautiful seamless blend with her hair extensions, even though we see that they're darker. A lot of clients of mine are actually transitioning out of color, period. So they do have the natural gray at the roots, and then they have their other colors at the bottom. So that's something that you will see. So don't come for me, because, stay to the end and watch it come together. Make sure that you are cleaning up your client's nape area. I love to use my Andis cordless wireless trimmers, and I'm going in with my Character wax stick. This is one of my favorite products to go ahead and give me some nice hold, as well as some sheen for these pixie looks or these shorter styles. Especially if I'm doing a silk press, I love to use this product around the edges, because it just helps to get the hair nice and smooth for me. One thing, y'all, I just want to add, I know there's probably going to be some dialogue in the comment section, but to each his own. Y'all are entitled to your opinions. Can we create a new narrative that if you don't use the Stove Marcel irons, that there's still great hairstylists out there? Because I hear so many people saying, oh, you're not a stylist if you don't use, baby, I have the Marcel irons, but I love my cordless and my wireless flat irons, because look, y'all, I like to create an environment where I'm working smarter, not harder, and I like to control my heat. With the Marcel irons, you can't control it. You have to constantly check, which is fine. I can run circles around being able to use my Marcel irons, but I just opt for my electric flat irons and my curling irons, and I bet you I know that I'm a real hairstylist. Just ask every client that sat in my chair. Because everybody has their preference. Now, if you go to a stylist and you don't want to go to them because they don't use them, that's completely understandable. But to each his own. And y'all, here is the final look. Nice and sleek. Her gray coverage is still seamless, but it's chic, it's beautiful, it's giving. What y'all think?